Welcome everybody back for some more Timberborn on the channel. As you can see, we are getting towards the end of this series, but a couple of things we need to do first include going ahead and getting ourselves a couple of dynamite factories, which I'm actually going to go ahead and place down here. Quickly gonna basically tell them to remove all of this stuff. Turns out that I am playing in the experimental version of Timberborn currently, hence why I have the upwards power shafts, which I've built off camera, because this was a bit of a mess to try and deal with, which now connect up to here, which is where these batteries are, gravity batteries are, which means we now basically have very sufficient power and all sorts of things like that. I was going to add more in here anyway, so we would have like plenty of these. But some of them will have more power access and some than others, just because of where they are along the actual thing. Thinking about it, I could really... Are they two? So yeah, they're 2 blocks wide, so we can probably put one in there as well. Why would it ever want me to place it that way around? There we go. We can high prioritize that. All the stuff down here is now gone, so we can actually place in the dynamite factories, which I think I actually have to go into landscaping and actually unlock the dynamite. I'm gonna do I was gonna say 2 buildings, and then place in a power shaft like so, bring a path along like so, and they should get built up really quickly. But just gonna let that build up, and I'll see you guys once it's done. Okay, so it's been a little while and we have the dynamite buildings in place. Not really anywhere to store them, but we have it in place anyway. I'm just gonna shove a medium warehouse down here. I have no idea what's going on here. But we'll get this built up. I think I just accidentally pressed the keybind. But yeah, we'll get that built up and move on to the next stage. Okay, and a little while later, and we have some dynamite storage. Not too much going on, to be honest with you. And they need bad water to actually produce these anyway. So, yeah. There's not a lot of water going on. Not a lot of power, I mean, around, so they don't seem to be working very hard. Anyway, we need those so we can actually demolish this area here, unfortunately. So we need to go ahead and take pretty much all of this area out with dynamite, unfortunately. And we actually also need to... it's too high, isn't it? Yep. No, technically it's 1, yeah, 2. So we need to unlock depth 2 charges. Put them all in there. And it uses extract and explosives. It should get built up pretty quickly, as we do have some dynamite stocked up in here. There we go. Placing in the dynamite now, and it will basically plunge down, and we need to do this because we are looking at building the Fountain of Joy. But we need to get the old science laboratory, observatory thing rocking and rolling again to get the science points up. But yeah, there's not a lot of water flow, not a lot of wind, so we might struggle a little bit. Even though these should in theory be working just fine. Right, so we can get that down. If we take that out... Oh, they're not connected, that's why. So if we do that, and demolish that. That. And that, we can demolish this. Even though it says it's too far from. Do I need to do that? Anyway, the dynamite is now in. I love slowing it down for this. There we go. So that should, in theory, give us now plenty of room for the monument. Yeah, just about. There's a green spot. Yeah, if I put that there, then it will cover basically all the houses and stuff, and it will look quite nice anyway. So what I'm going to do is let time go by and hopefully get everything constructed in time. And once again, a short while later, we have enough science to go ahead and unlock this area. These are not doing so good. Let's connect. Let's connect that in. With logs. We have plenty of logs, so I don't really know why it's not being... There we go, it's being prioritised. So we can now unlock the monument, just here, Fountain of Joy. It should be able to go just here, which is a really nice little spot for it to go. Now, beavers can't get to it just yet, but as soon as I place in a staircase here, they still can't get there. Now they should be able to go ahead and get there. They just need to get down there a little bit. So they need 300 metal blocks, which is going to be a bit of a challenge. Oh no, 100 something, so not too bad. And I'm going to put a bot in here as well. There's already a bot in this one over here, so that's okay. All of these are really quite low, but these ones are... Yeah, we need more... We need more power, basically. We don't need any more dynamite, so these can actually go off. But yeah, everywhere struggles when there's no wind, unfortunately. Yeah, so I'm going to sit here, let this thing build up. Shouldn't take too long, he says, but definitely going to need a bunch more stuff. So again, lots of jumping and cutting and stuff. A lot of things take a while in this game, and yeah, this being one of them. So I'm going to wait here, wait for this to get built up, and I'll see you once it's done. And a little while later, everything is back to normal, and we just had a massive drought, and I have done it so that when I unpause this, it should be built very, very quickly, and we should, in theory, see it all go into action and plan. Just waiting for a couple of metal blocks. There we go, and he's building it. Come on, don't take long. Boom. Look at that. 36. 37 well-being. Wow. So yeah, it's all in the housing and stuff. Next goal is obviously this massive one here, which is going to take a lot of gears and a lot of stuff. So that's going to take a while to get to. Now, we do indeed need to actually think about the old carrot situation and the potato situation. We need to prioritise everything by the haulers and stuff as well. And I got a bunch of wheat flour. But this guy needs logs. Obviously, the logs are what we're lacking. Yeah, I made their working hours like nothing, because yeah, they almost died during the drought, so probably wasn't a smart idea to get them in working and stuff. So we need to go ahead and kind of need to get around here somewhere, because I need to put in a large bread storage somewhere. Might just plonk it up here. Because we are slowly but surely getting to a point where droughts are quite long, and we need to think about more storage based things. It might even be worth putting in another large water storage as well up here. Everything else is fine. It just needs to wait for obviously all these trees to grow back and stuff. But yeah, 38 well-being. Lovely little fountain down here now. And obviously the next goal would obviously be to go ahead and, well, we need to try and connect everything back up to power, and try and make more power. Obviously when the wind's off, all we're doing is these water wheels, so it might be a good idea to actually put in, is there a big water wheel? No, but and if I did that, it doesn't really work how I'd want it to work. Obviously they can't build those. I'd have to put the power wheels down here. Unless we did something like that. Told them to demolish these. Then placed in one bit of dynamite. Well, first we need to do the staircase, and then we can place in a tier 1 dynamite. In theory this would absolutely demolish this here, because It's so close to it. Then we can quickly do something like that. Which brings that round. We have no food, so all the beavers are probably going to die, unfortunately. Not too sure why there isn't any food, but there isn't. Plenty of wheat flour, it's just there's no logs. There's also not a lot I can do about that. So we've got dandelions but no food. The carrot's almost done, but I think everyone's going to unfortunately pass before then. I know, the carrots are ready. Everyone's hungry though. Everyone's hungry. Anyway, we need to obviously get... that's a farmer monument. Right, everyone is now absolutely starving, so hopefully nobody dies while we wait for more carrots and stuff to grow, or just logs in general. But yeah, I'm going to sit, wait for everything to build up, and I'll see you guys once these are constructed down here. Okay, so a bunch of stuff has been constructed. I will even put in the little path structure here, so the beavers can actually build an upward shaft, and then a downward shaft. Hopefully they can build this. It's going to take some gears, but we should have enough gears. And obviously we're in the middle of a drought, so unfortunately that's not going to work. I pause this, because all I'm thinking is this is taking a lot of water, but I guess it's not taking any water actually. I'm not really sure. Right, we're also going to build a... well, actually we'll just tin that so it does the grilled spadadoc. There's an extra food source. We've got plenty of food, plenty of water. They did actually end up building this, and then they filled it up pretty quickly, so we should be good for food for the most part. Right, they've built those things, so we can now take this path away, and probably this path away, like so. Make sure the back one is prioritized over the front one, because then one of them's going to get stuck. Quickly demolish that, and power into there like so. And then of course, once the dry season comes back in 5 days, we can see if it worked. But there we go. Let's see if it worked. And the drought has now finished, which obviously means that these wheels now are rotating, kind of as the water fluctuates a little bit, but they will be working down here, making sure that the water is all good, smooth. Yeah, so they're making about 200 power and stuff. Obviously the water's all fluctuating, which means it goes into here, and it should mean that these will start building back up a little bit of power. This one especially. It's not really doing a whole lot there, to be honest with you. We should probably actually look at doing a potential way of connecting this power up as well. So if we get the double platform, then we need to unlock this one. Then we can connect that to this, and then we'll basically have a 360 network. This will connect, this will connect. Everything should be good. But we've now got more power when the wind goes away, so that's good. We've got this here. I have been thinking that we also need to potentially start barricading up here. So the staircases that I demolished previously, I now need to build up again. So I had a couple like that. Well, actually, they don't need to be there. In reality, we need to come probably up to there, but build up. With levies, but we always need to get over here first, so let's think about how we can do that by has to be an awkward thing. So that gets us up to here, and then unfortunately that will not get us up to there. That will get us to there, which will get us to there, which will get us to here, which will get us to here. I know, very weird platforming thing. And then we can get to there, and we can get to all of these trees up here, and we can build the big mega dam and stuff in the next episode. But I hope you guys did enjoy nonetheless. A lot of progress made, especially down here in this area of the map. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope to see you guys next time for some more Timberborn on the channel.